Hi, my name's Cameron McKenzie. I'm from the European restaurant in Melbourne and welcome to chefmasterclasses.com. Today I'm going to cook for you a roast chicken breast with a Ballantine leg. What we're going to do first is we need to get the sauce on, or we need to get our stock on for the sauce because that's going to be the longest time. Now into the pot, I've just put some offcuts off the chicken from when we Ballantine the leg, which you can see on the chef's tips a little bit later on. I'm just going to rough chop an onion, we'll put them in. A good amount of garlic, unpeeled as well. That goes straight into the pot. 2 carrots, unpeeled, and then we're going to let that brown up and cook out nicely just for a few minutes. Into the blender. 2 chicken tenderloins. Put a little bit of salt in at this point as well. A little bit of thickened cream, some egg whites. I don't want the mousse to be runny, it's got to be quite firm. Garlic, 1 clove. Now we just want that to saute down a little bit, but we don't want to colour the garlic, we just want to soften it, and it's going to release its oils, get full flavour out of it. Just some chopped parsley. It's about 2 tablespoons roughly. I'm not cooking the parsley or anything, I'm just warming it up with the garlic and a little bit of oil in there. Pretty much goes straight into our mousse. We just roll and cut along that, overlapping it a bit. 1 more just to be safe. Our tunnel bone leg, just a little bit at a time, just a touch more. We're just going to put a whole spring onion in there, which will also cook in the leg while it's poaching. And then when we carve it and put it on the plate, it's going to have a nice little, you'll have your leg with a nice little spring onion going through the middle. We just want to roll this over. Tie that off. So that is our Ballantine leg. Okay, it's nice and tight. I'm just going to clean off these bits of Glad wrap and then we're going to poach it. So I'm just going to put the chicken straight into the pan like that, skin side down. I've also put on the stove here some cauliflower in the water, which I'm just going to boil till it's nice and soft and tender. And we're going to make a puree out of that. So you can see how the skin here is starting to crisp up nicely. And now our chicken's ready to go straight into the oven. So I'm just going to gently lift our chicken out of there. That's basically a Ballantine chicken leg. Now, cauliflower that I put on a few minutes ago, that's ready to go. So I've drained the liquid off that and I'm just going to blend it up. A little bit of cream. Butter. So that's going to go on the plate first, and that's basically going to hold the rest of our dish. Okay, I feel that, and that's actually cooking quite nicely. The chicken that I poached the leg in before, so I'm going to use that now to finish off poaching the chicken breast. So just with my finger there, I can feel the gristle, put my blade in, make 1 incision straight down. Run my finger through there under the breast and just really small little cuts, just using the very point of the knife. Punch it through, off it comes. And behind me with the liquid that we poached the chicken leg in, you just saw me ladle that into the pan. So simply lay the chicken in the liquid like that, making sure that none of the skin is under the water because that's going to make the skin go soggy. While we're waiting for that to come up, I've got the pan that we roasted the chicken in, and that's what we're going to put the leg into. And remember, this is cooked. I'm just crisping the skin up. Back to the chicken breast, which is now coming up to a light simmer, and I'll put that straight into the oven. Just going to check the chicken, which I'm pretty sure is ready to go. Our leg over here has crisped up pretty good. Cauliflower puree that we made just a few minutes ago. Sit that there like that. Okay, straight in half. The meat is always going to have a much nicer, darker colour than that of a caged chicken, okay? So then we're just going to sit that there like that on the plate. Now, a couple of minutes ago, I just put some asparagus spears in the water behind me, which I just sliced up. So you'll see why we got this sauce going at the start, so it's had as long as possible to cook. Now I know it's not the most refined sauce in the world, and it's not the thickest sauce in the world, but basically we've used every single piece of the chicken to make this sauce, and trust me, it tastes fantastic. Is to spoon some of that over the chicken and around. And that's my Valentine Lilydale free-range chicken with cauliflower puree and asparagus.